So I think some of you have already, joined our previous AMAs, but I'll still briefly introduce Kirti. She's going to talk a bit more about herself. But this session is about dog reactivity. As pet parents, we often struggle with dog reactivity. Usme rehta kya hai that, dog reacts to certain triggers. Dog reacts to, so I think we've all struggled as pet parents, and if you're first time pet parents, it's really worrisome when we see that, oh, the dog doesn't allow me to touch the head, or there's something on the walk that I don't understand suddenly triggers a reaction, right? So here we're going to talk about about what are the triggers, what can be triggers, and how to manage dog reactivity. Before everybody We had like a couple of minutes before everybody had joined in, and I think Kirti and I were talking about that. It's very important to understand it's not something that you cure or something that you treat, but it's something that you manage. We as individuals, like we respect every human being's space and temperament, we need to understand our dog's space and temperament and triggers and learn how to manage that so that the relationship is kind of healthy. So yeah, Katie is a certified canine trainer. She started her journey because of her experience with her own dogs, and she thought she's doing something wrong with them, and she wanted to get more into it. And now she's on this journey where she's helping pet parents like us improve our relationship with dogs. So over to you, Katie. How the session will be structured is that Katie is going to take us through the entire concept of reactivity, and what are the things that we can do to manage. If you have questions or thoughts or anything that you have to say when we are going through a particular topic, you can leave comments in the chat, and Katie will keep on responding if it can be covered on that slide, or if she feels it will be covered in the coming slides. And we're going to open the house like for questions, like a Q&A time towards at the end of the session, where everybody, you can unmute and ask and talk and also type in your questions, right? So let's jump in, Kirti, over to you.
Hi, good evening. My name is Kirti Tripathi and I'm based out of Gurgaon. I have an 8-year-old Spitz named Candy, and she's also dog reactive. So yeah, and that is why we are talking. We spoke about, dog reactivity is a very, very common issue. So we'll talk about what happens while you're walking your dog and there is this vicious circle you are in. It becomes eventually embarrassing for you because, oh, people are judging, people are talking about, oh, my dog is not trained, or you will eventually start avoiding walks because they are no longer fun, right? That means less exercise and no stimulation for your dog and for yourself as well. People give you unsolicited advices like you should train your dog, or you should tell your dog who is the alpha, or you should be socializing your dog. So let me tell you, socialization as a term, you cannot socialize an adult dog. You cannot socialize an adult dog. So terminologically, socialization का मतलब ही बहुत different होता है. I hope are we comfortable with both English and Hindi, because I might switch. Let me know if in the comments if you're comfortable with both English and Hindi. So yeah, so these are the things that might go with you, and that is why you're stuck somewhere in your reactivity journey and you have no idea what to do, how to do, because advices on Google and advices on social media are so contradictory. कोई बोलता है लीश से टग करो, कोई बोलता है अपने डॉग को सिट करा दो, let the dogs pass by, etc etc. तो काफी टाइप की अलग अलग टाइप की चीजें ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल है सोशल मीडिया पे, गूगल पे, हर जगह पे अवेलेबल है. बट हियर इज my point of view of how I have worked with my dog and how I like to work with my clients' dogs as well. So yeah, next. Reactivity, what does that exactly mean? Reactivity का मतलब, हाँ, next slide आप कर सकते हो. हाँ, all right. So next, reactivity का मतलब क्या होता है? React करना, basically कोई भी चीज अगर हुई है, react करना. For example, अगर it can be anything कि अब मुझे examples अभी नहीं आ रहे, but react, ओवर रिएक्ट आप बोल सकते हो. रिएक्ट तो हर चीज पे कभी ना कभी करते ही है. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरे डोरबेल बजे, डॉग रिएक्ट करता है क्योंकि मतलब बिकॉज हर डॉग के लिए हो सकता है अलग. मेरी डॉग है जो बार्क करेगी, दूसरा डॉग हो सकता है जो बार्क नहीं करता है शायद, लेकिन वो डोर की तरफ जरूर भाग के जाता है बिकॉज कुछ अच्छा होता है. लोग आते हैं एंड द डॉग लव्स पीपल, राइट. सो रिएक्टिविटी जो हम बाहर वॉक्स पे देख रहे होते हैं दूसरे डॉग्स, व्हीकल्स, पीपल, उन लोगों के साथ में होता है, वो मेजरली आप उससे बोल सकते हो ओवर रिएक्ट कर रहा है डॉग. कि डॉग अगर कोई और ट्रिगर देखता है, डॉग आसपास से जा रहा है, देयर इज अनदर व्हीकल दैट पासेस बाय एंड द डॉग स्टार्ट्स जंपिंग, barking, lunging, काफी टाइप की चीजें, right? So why does my dog bark when he sees other dogs on walks? Like us, dogs भी वही चीज करते हैं जो उनके लिए काम करता है. So for example, अगर barking और lunging से दूसरे dogs जल्दी पास ऑन हो जाते हैं, या आप अपने डॉग को लेकर के जल्दी से पास ऑन हो जाते हो, उस डॉग के लिए हुआ क्या, जो भी सामने जो ट्रिगर था, डॉग, पर्सन, व्हीकल जो भी था, वो चला गया, आउट ऑफ साइट हो गया. That is it. They will keep on doing that. So basically, अगर हम वेट करते हैं डॉग को उस सिचुएशन में डालने का, that means हम थोड़ा closer distance पे हैं maybe, and then my dog barks, and then I drag the dog away, or the other person, dog, whatever passes by, जो eventually they will pass on. The dog is like, okay, this behavior works for me, and then वो continuously बार बार करता रहेगा जब भी उसे बाहर डॉग दिखाई देगा. यही सेम चीज इंप्लाई करते हैं हमारे घर के अंदर. अगर डॉग बैल्कनी में खड़ा है या मेन डोर पे खड़ा है, एंड देन द डॉग सीज समथिंग आउटसाइड, सेम ट्रिगर्स, व्हीकल है, पर्सन है, या दूसरा डॉग है, एंड माय डॉग स्टार्ट्स बार्किंग, वही सेम बिहेवियर घर पे भी होगा. इट्स द सेम बिहेवियर बट कॉन्टेक्स्ट डिफरेंट होते हैं. एंड ऑल्सो रिमेंबर, प्रैक्टिस मेक्स परमानेंट. वील टॉक अबाउट दिस नेक्स्ट लाइन. सो dogs can react to a lot of different things. Other dogs, other animals, squirrels, birds, cats, anything, people. So for example, for a lot of dogs, so for example, आपको pattern थोड़ा, all right, people, I'll just cover this slide and then we will talk about that example that I was talking about. So dogs can react to a lot of different things. Dogs, other animals, people, vehicles, मूविंग ऑब्जेक्ट्स. जैसे घर के अंदर अगर ब्रूमिंग या मॉपिंग चल रही है, क्लीनिंग हो रही है, तो डॉग, आप शायद आपने देखा होगा कि पपीज तो चेज करते हैं, दैट इज अनदर बिहेवियर, बट बहुत से बड़े डॉग्स भी, दे वांट टू बाइट on the broom or the mop, etc., to go away, to yeah, sorry, थोड़ा mental पे हो चल रहा है. हाँ, so there are other things that you might notice कि अगर आप ट्राई कर रहे होगे नोटिस करने का कि मेरा डॉग कभी कभी डॉग्स पे बार्क करता है बट कभी कभी नहीं करता है, you might figure out a pattern that maybe my dog only barks at white colored dogs, my dog barks at जो small छोटे फर वाले short coated dogs होते हैं, या फिर small dogs, या फिर my dog will only bark at dogs coming my way, not going in the same way. So for example, that is basically dog ka face is walking towards, dog ka face directly is walking towards your dog, so my dog barks at that dog. Or somebody, a person is carrying something strange in their hand, my dog barks at them, right? So noting down these triggers is only going to be beneficial in your training plan. आगे का जो भी आगे का एक्स्ट्रा नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या होंगे, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट यू फिगर आउट कि एग्जैक्टली क्या क्या ट्रिगर्स हैं आपके खुद के डॉग के लिए. Alright, next please. Alright, so अच्छा एक मिनट, वापस. So if you want to, अभी यहाँ पे थोड़ा दो मिनट के लिए let's talk कि आपके खुद के इंडिविजुअल चैलेंजेस क्या हैं आपके डॉग्स के साथ में, and what have you tried. So if you want to, आप unmute कर सकते हो and please feel free to speak.
I can start. I'll be very happy to start. So, like Vuyo, strangely, Vuyo reacts only to golden retrievers, right? And I mean that react, and his best friend is also a golden retriever, right? So that's like a really strange thing that our neighbor's dog is a golden retriever, and he loves that dog. And the minute you take his name, he'll be out running. But any other golden retriever that he sees, he reacts. And recently, I also noticed he reacts to any dog that's bigger than him. Right. But if there is but I've also seen that if there is a safe distance, and if we are walking ahead of these dogs, he's fine. He doesn't react. As long as that distance is maintained, he's absolutely okay.
Nice, nice. So, I mean, these are very good pointers, Anybody else would like to tell about their dogs? How you manage?
Yeah, so my name is Bhavya and I have an indie dog. So he's 3 years old. And his only problem is that he reacts to either smaller dog. Before, when we were staying in an apartment, he had issues with smaller dogs, basically the Shih Tzu, beagles, and all of that. Now, when we shifted our apartment, he has problem with any dogs which are home dogs, basically, which are on leash. He has problem with him and he wants to attack them. He wants to just get on them. Like, that is the scenario right now. So
And
I have not,
that you moved to the new place.
I think so. It's been like 6 months right now, and he's not able to adjust. And before this, we were having 2 pets, and then we separated. One of it was our friends, and he was with a Rottweiler. That was the only dog he was getting along with. And after that, practically he hasn't gotten along with any of the dog. And he's a very good guy when he's inside the house, when he's around human beings. But for some weird thing, I don't know, he is not okay with dogs. And street dogs, he's completely fine. He can play. He's okay with puppies. He's readily, happily going around. But dogs, which are coming on leash. Is a problem.
So basically, leash is the thing that is adding frustration level. Maybe. कि शायद. So, if I may ask, कि पहला घर का setup कैसा था? Was it an individual, independent house?
No, we were always in an apartment.
All right. ठीक है. Got it. Maybe कुछ previous experiences ऐसे हुए हों. I don't know. But कि हम leash पे थे और दोनों मिल रहे थे. But then हमारी आदत होती है ना कि अगर dog काफी ज्यादा close कहीं जा रहा है, it can be sniffing bushes, it can be sniffing another dog. We want to tug on the leash. I don't know. ऐसा कुछ experience कभी हुआ हो, कुछ ऐसा?
Not really. Like, because in the previous apartment, I told you, right? He had friends, like he was friends with German Shepherd and there was a lab. But funnily, they were just, he was okay with them. They were unleashed, but there was another set of dogs, which were small dogs. They were also unleashed, but he was not okay with them. He had a group of dogs which he was okay with. Otherwise, the other ones, to be honest, he has even attacked one of it. So that is the problem.
ठीक है, fair enough. And he's 3 years old.
Yes, he's 3 years old.
Got it. So, dogs का social spectrum काफी ज़्यादा varied होता है. जब puppies होते हैं, they are usually very social. They want to meet everybody. They want to play with everybody, etc. Now, with their experience, with their own temperament that builds, because सबकी personality first 3 साल में develop होती है, right? Who do I want to be? Dogs तब decide करते हैं, उनका temperament तब बनता है और उनके experiences जो भी हो रहे होते हैं या आसपास चीजें हो रही होती हैं. It doesn't have to be कि आपने ही meet कराया, आपने मिलाया dog को वैसे या ऐसा कुछ. It can be anything. For example, I think as basic as dogs generalize करने में, अगर डर से related कोई भी चीज है तो बहुत easily generalize कर लेते हैं. जैसे for example कि मैं अपने डॉग को एग्जाम्पल में दे रही हूँ कि मैं अपने डॉग को अपने रूम में बुला रही थी या फिर मैं ट्रीट दे रही थी और अचानक से बाहर लाइटनिंग हुई या थंडरस्टॉर्म हुआ. एंड अगर मेरा डॉग ऑलरेडी प्रोन है डर कि वो काफी ज्यादा सेंसिटिव है नॉइज के लिए, तो द डॉग माइट एसोसिएट द ट्रीट और कमिंग इनटू माय रूम विद दैट लाइटिंग. सो सिमिलर चीजें डॉग्स ना डर से रिलेटेड चीजें जनरलाइज करने में बहुत माहिर होते हैं. वैसे हम बोलते रहते हैं कि अच्छा कोई भी ट्रेनिंग अगर आपको करनी है, मेक श्योर कि आप पहले distraction के बिना practice करो and then train it in every situation, because then the dogs can't generalize things. So it can be anything. So what happens is dogs while growing up, उनके खुद के experiences होते हैं, उनके खुद के temperament changes होते हैं, etc., etc. Then they develop into, do they want to be dog social, do they want to be dog intolerant, tolerant, etc., etc. Dog selective, काफी चीजें. So it's okay. अगर dogs don't necessarily need to have best friends as dogs, but since I don't know कि अच्छा personality exactly कैसी है dog की, कैसे, for example, आप बड़े से setups, depending on और कौन सी city में आप available हो, आप बहुत बड़े से setups में introduce कराना start कर सकते हो, but then make sure कि distance बहुत बड़ा है, बहुत बड़ा distance है. Maybe आप dog का silhouette देख पा रहे हो सिर्फ, dog को properly view नहीं कर पा रहे हो, but आप उसकी outlining देख पा रहे हो. So that is the distance I'm talking about. I don't know कि आपके dog की reactivity का extent कितना है, but hence this is the safest option that I can give on this basis on this. All right. Anybody else who wants to talk about their own dogs? किससे reactive है और yeah.
So I have a 7-year-old Labrador,
Right.
and he has been bitten, thrice by dogs.
Oi,
So
all right.
the last time he got bitten was by a pet dog, and I will not say that it was not his fault, because he was also barking, and that dog was off leash. He was walking, and we told the owner, you should put it on the leash.
Yeah.
And yeah, because it's a public space. And he did not put it on the leash, saying that no, he will not do anything. Now the dog bites, so that incident happens. Now what happens is that he is reactive to leash dogs. So any leash dogs he sees, small or big, he reacts. And otherwise he's also not very defensive, as a character. So he's not the one who's going to bite, but he's the one who's going to bark. So this is the problem with him. Now I tried distracting with the treat, that I'll give you the treat if you stop barking. So we walk and I tell him, let's move, move, time to move, and not get distracted by whosoever barks at you. Okay, because if we don't react, then nothing happens. The moment we react, the other reacts, then this continues. So if he's the first one, barking, then it gets difficult. If the other barks, then it's fine, because I can, do that trick and move forward. So this is why we have problem on walks. Also, since he's aging, I'm a little, more possessive about him with respect to walks. I don't want any more bites. So
I mean, I'm sure. शायद अब उससे नीचे जहाँ जैसे आप हार्डने से लीश लेके आते हो कि he'll be like maybe just hiding somewhere. I don't know. I don't know, because my dog does that. She doesn't like walks.
One thing I would like to add that he looks, he is friendly with all stray dogs. So he'll go out and look them from the balcony. And the moment they see all of them see a new dog, they start barking. So I think this is probably what he learns from them also, which I have no control of, because the moment the barking happens, he goes outside. Ki main bhi participate karunga, and then he comes back.
So while you are working on the training plan, ठीक है, मतलब towards the end of the session, उसमें 2 slides हैं जिसपे we'll talk about कि अच्छा आप अपना training plan बनाओ कैसे. Make sure that you are including not just the side of a dog, but then also barking of a dog in your training plan. If other dogs barking is what sets him off. All right.
Yes, got it.
ठीक है. And so हम treats use करेंगे, but then we will not use it as a way to distract. हम distract करने के लिए नहीं use करेंगे. So for example, think about this example कि I am scared of spiders. आई एम स्कैर्ड ऑफ स्पाइडर्स, ठीक है, मैं यहाँ बैठी हुई हूँ, यहाँ अचानक से एक स्पाइडर आ जाए, बड़ा सा टैरेंटुला आ जाए, आई डोंट नो, राइट? सो क्या होगा, क्या होगा, सबसे पहले क्या होगा, आप क्या करोगे?
There'll be a scream.
डॉग भी वही कर रहा होता है, रिएक्ट कर रहा होता है, बार्किंग होगा बेसिकली, मैं तो चिल्लाऊंगी पहले, मैं तो सबसे पहले चिल्लाऊंगी, सो दैट इज बेसिकली योर डॉग बार्किंग, राइट? और मे बी आई ट्राई टू शू अवे, गेट अवे, सो दिस माइट बी लंजिंग, कि अब डॉग लंज कर रहा है, बिकॉज ये मेरी मसल मेमोरी हो चुकी है, बिकॉज वो डेली दिन में 2 बार या 3 बार वॉक पे जा रहा है, एंड ही डज इट एवरी डे, नाउ प्रैक्टिस से परमानेंट हो चुका है बिहेवियर। अब ट्रेनिंग से करना क्या है, होता क्या है, there is a third thing that I can do if I'm scared of this spider here. I can just get up from my chair and walk away. So this is something that I need to teach my dog. These are the skills that we talk about, कि अगर मेरे डॉग में अगर इस चीज को फेस करने का कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है, then I will have to build those skills that your behavior still matters. जैसे सबसे पहले वाली एक स्लाइड थी ना, that dogs do whatever works for them. अगर अभी उसके लिए बार्किंग और लंजिंग वर्क कर रहा है, वो करता रहेगा जब तक आप उसे कुछ और सिखाओगे ही नहीं। अब हम उसे सिखा सकते हैं that you can take a U-turn. I don't know, you can do something else. But जब डॉग को आप U-turn, for example, अब आप ट्रेनिंग के बाद में क्या सिखा देते हो, there's another dog at a distance and you say this way, let's go. And तब डॉग को आपने U-turn सिखाया हुआ है, इसलिए डॉग U-turn करेगा, right? So that is a skill that you've built, कि अच्छा, अगर मैं भी U-turn हो सकता हूँ, डॉग दूर चला जाएगा. So that this is your training. You don't use treats to distract a dog to stop barking. You don't do that. All right. Okay. Any questions here?
But
Otherwise,
what if the dog is just in front of him? You know, we can't take a U-turn like some.
all right. हम उतना पास गए क्यों? I know. I agree.
You know, like sometimes we can't see, and then you have owners who are whose dogs don't bark. You know, they walk and walk. So we think that maybe, you know, there will be no situation, but then ours bark, then the other barks. So again, you know, it's not like two reactive dogs. It's like can be another dog is non-reactive, and
I agree. I
yeah.
agree. But then your dog is your responsibility. You need to advocate for your dog. Right? अब जैसे वही वाला सेम बंदा जिसने अपने डॉग को लीश नहीं करा, and the audacity. I mean, oh my God, I would have sued that person कि भाई मतलब क्या मजाक चल रहा है. So I agree, real life है, चीजें होती रहती हैं. I mean, होती है चीजें. It's okay. But you can only train yourself for yourself also. कि एक आंख आपके अपने डॉग पे और एक आंख सिर्फ पूरे एनवायरमेंट पे है, because you need to be hyper vigilant. ताकि आपका डॉग हाइपर विजिलेंट ना हो, आपका डॉग ना ढूंढता रहे कहाँ है डॉग, अरे डॉग दिख गया भौंको, राइट? सो डू टेक दैट ओनरशिप ऑन योरसेल्फ, बी हाइपर विजिलेंट सो दैट योर डॉग डजंट हैव टू बी हाइपर विजिलेंट. वही है कि जब तक सेम चीजें मैं बार बार उस सिचुएशन में बार बार डॉग को डालती रहूंगी, एक्सपेक्ट करूंगी कि अब बिहेवियर कुछ और हो, इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू वर्क. I'll have to change something. So, for example, अचानक से कोई dog आ गया, so of course, अगर अचानक से आता है, that is not a training situation. That is only a firefighting situation. सामने वाला dog जिसका भी हो, जैसा भी हो, मैं कुछ भी उठा के मारना चाहूंगी, because of course I want to keep my dog safe. If that is a pet dog, stray dogs में दिमाग होता है. I mean, stray dogs में eventually just to pick up something or raise your hand, that works, and that works with stray dogs. But with friendly or rude dogs, actually, जिन्हें बिल्कुल पास में आना है sniff करने के लिए, I will pick up anything and beat the shit out of that dog, because I will save my dog. That is my responsibility. All right. So we'll come back to more of these examples कि अच्छा करना क्या है, कैसे हो सकता है. Okay, we'll move ahead. या किसी और को कुछ अगर शेयर करना है, please go ahead.
Can I?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a 3-year-old Indie, and he is reactive to dogs and people. With people, if the distance is a lot, he's not very reactive, but of course if they are walking on the same footpath, he does lunge a lot of times, so I have to be careful with that. And recently his car reactivity has also started to show up, wherein if someone is near the car also, he will start to bark and lunge, and especially with dogs or any person who comes close. So I would love your comments on this situation.
So all right, इस पे मतलब ओवरऑल आगे भी बात करते हैं. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल थिंक अबाउट दिस, इट इज अ ग्लोबल फिनोमिनन कि फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैं इंटरनली में अच्छा फील नहीं कर रही हूँ, सो फॉर एग्जांपल इफ देयर इज स्ट्रेस एट वर्क और इफ देयर इज स्ट्रेस एट होम, सो एट प्रेजेंट अगर मैं आपको एक पिक्चर दिखा पाती कि यहाँ क्या हो रहा है. सो देयर आर 3 डॉग्स स्लीपिंग हियर. one is reactive, 2 are reactive actually. मेरी खुद की भी मैं भूल क्यों गई. There's one reactive dog for boarding, there's another senior dog and one my dog. Everybody is sleeping here. And जो एक boarding reactive वाला dog है, I think उसकी और मेरे dog की 3 बार fight हो चुकी है, जिसमें मेरी dog बहुत सबमिसिव है, वो कुछ नहीं कर पाती है, और वो वाली उसका कान स्टेबल कर चुकी है एक बार. ऐसी टाइप की चीजें हो चुकी हैं. And everybody is sleeping. So okay, ये बहुत unnecessary info था, but yeah. बहुत बार क्या होता है, it's a global phenomenon. So for example, if there's stress at work or if there's something happening at home, I don't know, अगर stress होता है, you're not able to think clearly, digestion goes for a toss, you're very irritated, you're not relaxed, you're not well rested, और अचानक से कोई कोवर्कर या कुछ ना कुछ अगर कोई बहुत स्लाइड सा कमेंट कर दे या कुछ कर दे, you, I mean, I fire up. I'm like, don't. Right? So the kind of reaction that comes out, I think that can be overreactivity, the same that we're talking about in our dogs. So making sure कि हमारे dogs holistically well हैं. It is not just about कि डॉग बाहर जो वो बिहेवियर कर रहा है वो जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ डॉग्स है. वो ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि शायद घर पे उसे रेस्ट करने का मौका ही नहीं मिला, बिकॉज दिन में 4 बार डोरबेल बज रही थी. बिकॉज दिन में जब वो रेस्ट करता है बैल्कनी का डोर खुला हुआ था या बाहर लिफ्ट की दरवाजे की आवाजें आ रही थी, बिकॉज बार बार डॉग सोते हुए जग रहा था, भौंक रहा था, वापस आ रहा था, नॉट वेल रेस्टेड. घर में बहुत ज्यादा मूवमेंट होता है बिकॉज देयर आर लॉट ऑफ फैमिली मेंबर्स इन द हाउस. So काफी चीजें हो सकती हैं which might be impacting your final behavior that you see in a particular situation, right? So it goes for any behavior. कि make sure that your dog is, how is your dog doing throughout the day? Make sure कि for example यही same dog अगर दिन में 2 बार वॉक्स पे जा रहा है, बार बार वो दूसरे डॉग्स को लेके, दूसरे लोगों को लेके हमेशा परेशान ही अगर रहेगा, वॉक्स पे मजा नहीं आ रहा है, ही इज ऑलरेडी स्ट्रेस्ड. सो स्ट्रेस में होता क्या है कि हमारी बॉडी में स्ट्रेस हार्मोन्स, देयर इज अ स्लाइड ऑन दिस, आगे आ ही रहा है, बट देन लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दिस नाउ दैट वी आर ऑन द टॉपिक. सो जब भी मेरा डॉग ऑलरेडी रिएक्ट कर रहा है, बात कर रहा है, लंज कर रहा है, ऐसी टाइप की चीजें जब कर रहा है, डॉग की बॉडी में स्ट्रेस हार्मोन जिसे कॉर्टिसोल बोलते हैं वो इंक्रीज होता है. ऑलराइट, जब सो देयर इज अनदर मतलब बैक स्टोरी बता दूं कि जब भी हम फॉर एग्जांपल हम भी डॉग भी व्हाटएवर, देयर इज अ स्लीप हार्मोन कॉल्ड मेलेटोनिन. सो बेसिकली पूरे दिन की 24 आवर साइकिल में मेलेटोनिन जब हाईएस्ट होता है तब मेरा स्लीप आवर होता है, जब मैं सोती हूँ. दिन का हमारे लिए, ह्यूमंस के लिए वो रात का टाइम हो सकता है अगर हम एक नेचुरल नहीं, एक पर्टिकुलर रूटीन फॉलो करते हैं कि दिन में वी आर अवेक, रात में वी आर स्लीपिंग. सो रात के टाइम पे मेलेटोनिन इज द हाईएस्ट, एंड दिन में व्हेन इट्स टाइम फॉर मी टू वेक अप, तब मेरे बॉडी में कॉर्टिसोल का लेवल हाईएस्ट होता है, व्हिच कीप्स मी इन बीइंग अवेक, मुझे जगाने में हमेशा रेडी रखता है. अब वही सेम चीज है कि अगर कॉर्टिसोल अच्छे लेवल्स में, इट्स गुड फॉर अ बॉडी फंक्शनिंग, बट मेरा डॉग अगर पूरे दिन रिएक्ट कर रहा है, ठीक है, घर में भी बाहर भी हमेशा परेशान है कि वो अब शाम को वॉक पे जाना है, फिर वो परेशान हो रहा है, तो बॉडी में कॉर्टिसोल का लेवल हमेशा हाई रहेगा. दैट इज कीपिंग द डॉग अवेक, नॉट वेल रेस्टेड. So that is where you might also see कि dog में sleep startle है कि सो रहा था और अचानक से कोई निकला and then maybe he snapped, I don't know, or maybe he doesn't sleep well. He keeps on changing his positions, or it is very difficult for a dog to settle down, rest, relax. There are a lot of things here. So अगर ऐसे टाइप के बिहेवियर्स हो रहे हैं, सो मेक श्योर कि बॉडी वेल रेस्टेड है, हेल्थ वाइज अच्छा है, पेन तो नहीं है. बहुत से केसेस, अबाउट 82% ऑफ द केसेस होते हैं जो अग्रेशन या रिएक्टिविटी रिलेटेड होते हैं, जिसमें पेन होता है मेन कॉज. बट हमें समझ नहीं आता है कि सटल साइंस डॉग्स में कैसे पेन का समझा जाए, बिकॉज हमें लगता है कि डॉग जब पेन में होगा तो विम्पर करेगा या लिम्प करेगा, बट वो तुरंत वाली चोट पे होता है कि भाग रहा था और उसका टो स्टब हो गया तो वो लिम्प करेगा, तो वो विम्पर करेगा. बट अगर लॉन्ग पीरियड का पेन है तो ये सब साइंस नहीं दिखाएगा. डॉग ने मास्क करना सीख लिया है, डॉग इज नाउ लिविंग विद इट, सो इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू कैच those subtle signs of pain. So basically,
I'll just interrupt, Katie. Sorry. So I'll just quickly kind of summarize what you just said right now. So reactivity at a particular situation may not be the reaction to just that dog. There would have been things that has happened through the day for the dog. In a way, वो stack हो गया है, right? So level 1 पे मुझे something happened where I reached level 1 of stress, then I reached another level of stress, and finally, even though I would not have reacted looking at a human being, but I'm just already so irritated that I react looking at that person crossing me because I'm already annoyed, right? So that is the dog's reaction. So the point here is that when your dog reacts, just try and don't only think of it as a reaction to, say, a car, or don't think of it as a reaction. When you made that statement, he has now also started reacting to cars. Don't think of it only as a reaction to the car, but also try and think what all happened during that walk that finally he reacted to the car. Maybe he has already crossed 3 dogs and he's already irritated, right?
Yeah.
Right
I
now,
understand that because I have seen this behavior that the first dog would not get a very, very big reaction out of
exactly.
him.
Yeah. So the minute you see a reaction to the car, now that is not something that typically annoys him. He's tolerant of a car, but now I'm so irritated that I don't even want to tolerate a car. So what then, and I think, as Kirti mentioned in the previous slide, what then happens, or what one ends up doing, is, can we do a walk in a manner where we are avoiding these triggers altogether? Right.
there is a point, there are slides for this.
Sure. Let's continue. Okay. I just wanted to summarize what you were saying.
This
Just
is
to make sure I'm also
brilliantly
understanding.
put. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
So, all right. Does anyone want to add more here, or we can move? Right. So, okay. So, mistakes that you might be doing right now, trying to help your reactive dog. कि अगर dog already bark कर रहा है, तो I know it gets embarrassing, it gets annoying, and then you're like, shut up, stop, don't bark. Right, but it is only adding fuel to the fire. The dog is also barking, you are also barking. Doesn't work. You want to keep on doing it, it's okay, but then don't expect changes to come out of it. Or when there's another dog or people passing by, cars passing by, asking your dog to sit, don't do that. Dog already trapped. Dog को क्या चाहिए? Dog को दूसरे dog से distance चाहिए, and then you're not now asking for a sit. The dog is now trapped. The dog cannot move away. So either of the things will happen. A, the dog is in a freeze state. The dog has given up कि अरे अब तो कोई help ही नहीं हो सकती, इसलिए चलो बैठ जाओ, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, जा रहा है. Or the dog starts ignoring you कि अरे sit बोल रही है, मैं हूँ ही नहीं state में कि मैं sit करूँ यहाँ पे. Right? So either that can happen. Walking around your dog's triggers, बार repeated exposure आप कर रहे हो कि नहीं ऐसे ही सीखेंगे. But usually ऐसा नहीं होता है कि this is the same example. For example, I don't know how to swim. एंड अगर मैं किसी ट्रेनर के पास में ट्रेनर ही याद आता है तो व्हाटएवर एक स्विमिंग कोच है उसके पास में जाती हूँ एंड ये कोच जो है मेरे को बार बार पानी में डीप एंड में फेंक देता है बार बार कि ऐसे ही तो सीखेंगे ट्रेन, ऐसे ही तो सीखेंगे. डज दैट वर्क? Am I getting better at swimming well or am I getting better at drowning well? I don't know. I think second वाला, मेरे लिए तो second वाला ही होगा कि मैं हाथ पैर चलाने में ही बिल्कुल perfect होगी. Does that work in helping me swim? It doesn't. So continuously बार बार repeated exposure अगर आप दोगे बार बार dogs के around पे, it is not really going to help. जब तक आप plan में कुछ change नहीं करते तब तक नहीं होगा change. Trying to train your dog while your dog is near the trigger. कि अच्छा सामने dog है और then you are trying to feed your dog. Not the best thing. अगर हमने उसके पहले कुछ काम नहीं करा है तो घर के अंदर dog already bark कर रहा है main gate पे, balcony पे, but then you are expecting the dog not to bark outside. Doesn't work. क्योंकि dog rehearse कर रहा है. अच्छा dog मेरे को दूसरा कुत्ता दिखता है, I have to go bonkers. The same happens on a walk. So make sure that you are managing those reactions inside the house. Managing matlab don't let your dog rehearse these behaviors when you're inside the house. अगर आपको पता है कि अच्छा ये evening का time है when there are other dogs going to walk outside, make sure that you shut the balcony doors, windows, आपने curtains close कर दिए. Keep your dog engaged with something else to do. Maybe आपने dry treats बस floor पूरे hall में toss कर दिया. Let your dog sniff around, right? Not focusing on what you want your dog to do instead of barking. So the same example of the spider. Maybe teaching my dog and asking my dog to walk in another direction can be a helpful thing rather than stop barking, stop lunging. Teach your dog what do you want to do instead. So एक example देती हूँ, एक बहुत बकवास सा example है. I'm watching TV. Okay, I love TV and hence I keep giving examples of TV. So I'm just sitting in my chair and I'm watching TV. My sister walks in the door and shouts no or stop. Right. So what will I do? Maybe I'll keep being me. I'll keep on watching the TV because that doesn't give me other information of kya na karu. Do I stop sitting in the chair? Do I stop watching this particular thing or what? And now if she says, Kirti, stop watching TV, come help me with this thing. Maybe थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे ये चीज मेरे को थोड़ा सा एक information मिल गई कि अच्छा अभी ये नहीं करना है, ये करना है. Right. So similar thing कि instead of asking your dog to stop doing things, same चीज किसी भी चीज में जाएगा. For example, आपने leash, आप harness पे leash लगाने जा रहे हैं, the dog is just going crazy. Or the dog is trying to get out of the door. Instead of asking them no, tell them what to do. कि अगर आप दरवाजा खोल रहे हो, maybe ask them for a sit or a nose touch or something else. So tell your dog what to do instead. And not using any reward, going out without treats or toys, whatever works for your dog. Don't. Please buy a treat pouch. And before you say my dog is not food motivated, my dog will not eat treats, we'll come back to that point. Please use any kind of reward. जैसे वही है ना कि dog will work whatever works for them. Of course, dog के लिए उस situation में distance away from dogs तो हो ही रहा है. But then how do you change those associations कि अच्छा दूसरे dog को देख करके कुछ अच्छा मिलता है. So for example, what I'm talking about here is कि you might have seen those videos कि अच्छा create positive associations by maybe आपके dog को nail trims या brush कराना पसंद नहीं आता है. What do you say? हमेशा आपने सुना होगा create positive associations. Show the brush, feed a treat, or show the nail clippers, feed a treat. So that is basically how you create those associations. Hence, start using treats. Good treats I'm talking about. I'm not talking about dry, crunchy biscuits that you get on Amazon. Don't. Get better treats. It can be cooked chicken. It can be boiled paneer, boiled egg, paneer, anything soft. Or if your dog likes crunchy things, use tiny bite-sized treats so that when your dog is in the face of another dog, your dog is not going to eat that big piece of crunchy treat. He's not. Try something that is small, easy to swallow, so that the dog is ready for another repetition. All right. So let's move to another slide.
Sure. Just one thing. Arzu, did you have, I think you raised your hand. Did you have anything to say?
Hi, yeah, so I've written my question
Okay.
in the comments.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
We'll take that up.
Do we take a 2-minute break and go through the questions? कि अगर अभी तक में
Sure.
जितना cover करा
Yeah,
है
we
उसमें
can
से-
do that. Yeah, we can do that.
Kanka says, hi, my beagle is generally friendly and loves to be cuddled, but once in a while he gets into a. All right, ठीक है. We'll come back to this. Urinating, ठीक है. He wanted to ask, my Akita is aggressive, tries to attack any dog while. All right. Krishna asks, I wanted to ask something. My Akita is very aggressive nowadays. He tries to attack other dogs, and while walking, sometimes he randomly jumps and bark at small kids. Can you please repeat the previous slide? Krishna, which slide are you talking about? We missed this, isliye. If you're here, Krishna, I mean, आप unmute कर सकते हो and then we can talk about this. So you're saying कि कुछ दिनों से ही actually अभी आपका जो dog है Akita है, he is barking on kids अभी चालू करा है and then attacking other dogs. So सबसे पहले आप health और कोई pain related issue तो नहीं है, because अगर इतना abrupt और इतना sudden है तो make sure that you are ruling out health conditions. Health condition में वो क्या हो सकता है? Muscle soreness हो सकता है. It can be digestive issues. It can be skin problems कि अगर कोई infection, कोई skin infection हो गया था, etc. Because for example, think about this: when there's constant itching, you're very annoyed. You're in general annoyed and irritated. So make sure that you are ruling out all of these behavior health conditions first, and then jumping into what next. कि घर के अंदर, for example, he is not able to rest, or is there a change in the environment? कि, for example, कि is there a different routine that you're following? क्या हो रहा है? Maybe something else. But इस case में अभी सबसे पहले आप rule out करो, and definitely try to change your walk route and walk timings first and foremost thing before we move on to training, which we'll talk about. All right. Arzu, my golden retriever and cocker spaniel have recently started barking and charging at two-wheelers. Are they in the same place? Arzu, Loki and
No. So these are my dogs in Dehradun. So they walk off the leash basically with other dogs that are there in the village. So they've gotten into the habit. The street dogs, they charge at these two-wheelers, who go from in front of our house.
Yeah.
Specific two-wheelers. It's not like everybody, just like 2-3 people that they find and they start charging and running behind them. And
so, has it got to be specific people that they don't like, or is it something like, for example,
Sorry, Kirti, you're not audible. Just 1 second. Arzu, I think you'll have to mute.
Okay, just a second.
Kirti, I think you can talk now.
So, pattern एक बार जरा देखना पड़ेगा कि हर एक पे क्यों नहीं. So is it about the particular person who's riding the vehicle, या फिर is it something about कि जो silent electric वाली bikes नहीं आती हैं, जो अचानक से, मतलब बहुत silent होते हैं but अचानक से आ जाते हैं और startle कर देते हैं. In fact, हम भी कभी-कभी अचानक से डर जाते हैं, right? So is it got to do with something with that?
No, I think it's like these specific few boys who come on the bike.
All right. So it can be कि maybe वो कुछ कर रहे हैं. They are like,
yeah, like hoo-ha, they do and all, hooting and all that. So the street dogs usually go at them. Zeus and Odin, they don't attack them. But now, recently, like in the past few months, I've noticed that every time we take them out and these two-wheelers are coming, everybody is just running behind the motorbikes.
Got it, got it. High chances that they have generalized वही same चीज कि अच्छा जैसे street dogs के साथ में होता है कि why do they chase vehicles because of this, because people are pestering these dogs, कुछ ना कुछ करते हैं, पास से जा रहे हैं, आवाज कर रहे हैं, etc, bothering dogs actually, and उसकी वजह से हो सकता है. So what you can do is अगर if they are taking other dogs leads कि अच्छा once the streeties start barking and then they join in, so you can teach come back to me वाला recall type का चीज. जैसे for example कि you can, for example, something like कि
They know go
maybe a
home.
no touch, or all right, do
So
the
they understand go home. So when
All
they are on the road and when they come on to like in the center of the road waiting for the motorcyclist to come, I just have to say like go home. So
all right.
Puss will go. My golden retriever, he will go. The Cocker Spaniel is like, oh, let me take some chance, let me stand there and wait for this guy and stop him and start barking at him.
All right.
So I'm sure that they'll get run over by the motorcycle.
got it.
So I just want to curb this.
हाँ, perfect, exactly. मतलब cut एक कर दो और वापस बुला लो. That is actually the best thing here. Yeah. All right. So okay. अब करना क्या है? Reactivity अगर है, my dog is reactive to other dogs, people, vehicles, whatever. करना क्या है? So there is something called conditioning. Conditioning क्या होता है? कोई भी learning का scientific term होता है basically conditioning. So for example, you might have heard about these classical conditioning अगर आपने मतलब सुना होगा कि dogs majorly दो तरीके से सीखते हैं. एक होता है classical conditioning की pairing. So for example, सबसे बेसिक एक्सरसाइज जब घर पे पपी आता है या नया डॉग आता है, सबसे पहले करते हो उसका नाम सिखाते हो कि फॉर एग्जांपल आपने बोला कैस्पर ट्रीट, कैस्पर ट्रीट, कैस्पर, और आप ट्रीट फीड कर रहे हो. बेसिकली आप कैस्पर के साथ आप फीड कर रहे हो ट्रीट. सो बेसिकली डॉग को आप क्या सिखा रहे हो कि जब भी ये कैस्पर बोलती है तो कुछ अच्छा होता है, एंड द डॉग अपीयर्स आउट ऑफ नोवेयर क्योंकि उसने कैस्पर सुना. Right, so that is basically how you condition your dog for a certain thing. अब counter conditioning क्या होता है? Counter conditioning होता है basically कि dog के already set emotions जो हैं, dog के set emotions यहाँ पे क्या है? Whenever my dog sees another dog, person, vehicle, whatever, the dog starts barking, as you can see in the picture. अब ये conditioning जो already हो चुकी है, जो learning already हो चुकी है, अब मैं उसको change कैसे करूँ? अब चेंज आप कैसे करते हो? क्लासिकल कंडीशनिंग को ही यूज करके कि व्हेनेवर अ डॉग अपीयर्स देन यू प्रेजेंट ट्रीट. रिमेंबर, स्कैरी स्टफ फॉलोड बाय गुड स्टफ. यू डोंट वांट टू डू वाइस वर्सा. यू डोंट वांट टू डू जब भी ट्रीट आती है तभी सामने से डॉग आने वाला है. यू डोंट वांट टू डू दैट. इट कैन फायर, आई मीन इट कैन फायर बैक. सो व्हाट यू डू इज sorry, what you do is scary stuff followed by good stuff, and that is how you change your dog's associations. All right, isme koi question? We'll talk about कि अच्छा मेरा dog तो वहाँ खाएगा ही नहीं ट्रीट, वो भौंकने में बिजी होगा. We will talk about this in the next. So this is counter conditioning. एक बार इसे पे रखते हैं. So this is going to work for a lot of your emotion based things. So for example, घर में stranger आता है, guest आता है, and my dog starts barking. How about जैसे घर में doorbell बजती है, the dog starts going crazy. You add treats. You add something good. कि जैसे doorbell बजती है, your dog gets treats irrespective. चाहे वो भौंक रहा है, चाहे वो कुछ और कर रहा है, कुछ भी नहीं कर रहा है, whatever. Just add treats. ठीक है? तीसरे दिन, चौथे दिन, पांचवें दिन नहीं खाएगा. But then once he starts associating that, okay, जब भी doorbell बजती है, there are always treats present. You have to be consistent on your part. The dog will maybe bark once or twice and then eat treats. Again, gate खोला, घर में guest आ गया है, and then you're like, my dog goes crazy at the stranger. This is what you do. Counter conditioning. Scary stuff followed by good stuff. But make sure that you are adding distance away from the scary stuff. मुझे stranger के पास में लेके treat नहीं आना है, because my dog is already scared of that person. So treats away from that person. So this is how you use the concept counter conditioning in a lot of different aspects. इसमें कोई question? Otherwise, we'll move to the next.
Arzu had again raised. Arzu, you can either type or ask the question.
Yeah, we will take it up थोड़ी देर में, because I'm already running late.
Sure.
All right. Now, this one is the important thing that we miss out while working on reactivity. Desensitization. Desensitization होता है gradual या systematic approach होता है, जो भी हमें association change करना है. So usually होता क्या है, while we are, जैसे हमने बोला कि मैं अपने dog को treat से distract करने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ, because when the dog is already barking, I'm trying to feed my dog treats. It's not going to happen because the dog is already over threshold. Dog trigger से बहुत पास में है, या फिर dog already मसल मेमोरी उसकी बन चुकी है कि स्पाइडर देख रहा है और वो बात करने लगा है. सेम चीज वही. तो उस केस में what might work? Distance, adding distance. That is what you teach your dog. कि हम U-turn करना सिखाएंगे, but हम वो घर पे सिखाएंगे, बाहर हम नहीं सिखाएंगे when the dog is already barking. That is not a situation where you teach a thing, because dog तो react कर रहा है, dog सीखने के मोड में है ही नहीं. So desensitization के लिए reactivity में सबसे important चीज होती है desensitization, which is systematic या gradual exposure. Gradual exposure is very important. कि सबसे पहला वाला आप ऊपर जो देख रहे हो, the distance, it's too close when the dog is already barking. Second wala jo hai, I mean, I couldn't find a better silhouette there. Still, I mean, that can be ki aapne, for example, first thing can be ki aap 50 steps away hote ho from another dog when your dog is already barking, lunging, or spinning, whatever. Next, how about you go back 40 steps? Now you're 90 steps away from another dog. I know urban spaces में ऐसी जगह मिलना थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है. We'll talk about this. So that is where when the dog is not barking, but then the dog is alert, very much alert, looking at the dog, but then not going bonkers. That is a good state. Now add some more distance from there where the dog is able to respond to you. That is where you train. That is where you start training. When the dog is able to respond to you. Still alert, but they're able to respond to you. Yeah? Any questions here? Now, अब हम क्या करेंगे? सबसे पहले उस सिचुएशन में, अब मैंने बोला ना कि एक बार वापस उस पे जाते हैं. Then we, alright, हाँ. Actually, sorry, I'm so sorry. आप वापस जा सकते हो उस पे. मैं वही बात करने वाली थी. I forgot that I added this. Alright. So what happens is, usually होता क्या है कि हमने eating is a behavior. हमें लगता है कि अच्छा मेरा dog खाना नहीं खाता है और मेरा dog fussy है, and the same dog will beg when you are eating food. So he is not really, he can be picky, but then ऐसा नहीं है कि वो food motivated नहीं है, right? But then eating in different contexts is something that needs to be learned. For example, door के threshold पे जब dog already बिल्कुल बाहर भागने के लिए ready है, because we are going on a walk, start there maybe on the threshold, or start inside the house, or best would be start when you are coming back from the walk. Start there. So basically, what do you need your dog to do? So for example, सबसे important चीज जो मैं सबको हर एक को बोलती हूँ कि should do, आप सिर्फ yes और treat, फीड करना स्टार्ट करो. यस, ट्रीट. मेरे डॉग के कान ऐसे से हो रहे हैं बिकॉज शी knows the word. So yes, treat. Yes, treat. Yes. आप ये सिर्फ आप 2 हफ्ते अगर आप प्रैक्टिस कर लोगे ना, आपको कंसिस्टेंट होना पड़ेगा. वही सेम चीज होती है कि न्यू ईयर आता है, जिम का सब्सक्रिप्शन हर कोई लेता है, लेकिन हफ्ते भर भी कोई नहीं जा पाता है. सो दैट इज वेयर जो बॉडी बनना रह जाता है, राइट. सो दैट इज वेयर काफी चीजें पेंडिंग हो सकती है बिकॉज कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं रह पाती है. आप सिर्फ 2 हफ्ते अगर आप ट्राई करो, yes, treat, yes, treat, and just walk in your house, let your dog come next to you. आप बोलते हो yes, feed. Do these exercises so that once you're out with your dog and you see another dog at a very large distance, starting में हमें थोड़ा distance करना पड़ेगा, and that will vary for every dog. किसी के लिए हो सकता है 90 steps away, किसी के लिए शायद 50 steps away हो, different होगा, काफी different होगा. But then start somewhere and then say your yes, because आपने starting में 2 हफ्ते घर में practice करा है. Your dog का muscle memory क्या आपने नया create करा है कि yes मतलब वो कुछ अच्छा हो रहा है, and then turns back to you. So that is where you can start your training if you are doing it on your own. कि the dog looks at another dog, acknowledges the dog, and turns back to you because आपने yes बोला है, and then takes a treat. So that is where your scary thing paired with good thing happens. All right. So coming back to food. So food के लिए आपको नई चीजें try करनी पड़ेंगी. Cheese slices work brilliantly. Paneer, boiled egg. So use these treats. अगर आपको kibble भी use करना है, आप उसी बाकी ट्रीट्स के साथ में ही रख सकते हो, सो दैट हर जगह उसकी स्मेल चली जाए और जो ड्राई फूड है वो भी थोड़ा सा पैलेटेबल हो जाए. इसलिए एंड यूज इफ पॉसिबल ट्राई टू यूज अ सिलिकॉन ट्रीट पाउच, ताकि आप उसमें अगर बॉइल्ड एग या पनीर टाइप की चीजें भी रखो तो आपके कपड़े गीले ना हो बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स सोकिंग वो. एंड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि वही सेम चीज की जो ईटिंग का बिहेवियर है, प्रैक्टिस इट इनसाइड द हाउस. आप लीश कैसे पकड़ने वाले हो, डॉग कौन सी साइड में होगा, ट्रीट पाउच कौन सी साइड में होगा, आप कैसे फीड करोगे. क्या आप फॉर एग्जांपल आपने ट्रीट पाउच इधर रखा है या डॉग इज वॉकिंग हियर, पता चला you're taking too much time in taking a treat here and coming back here, your dog tries to. So basically there are a lot of things that you need to rehearse before going out. When you are standing there and training with your dog, then you're like, oh, my dog is crossing me and coming back to the treat pouch. How about you carry the treat pouch on the same side as your dog so that it is easier to feed. All right. So hence, take mental notes and rehearse these things at home.
Kivya, I have one question here. So does it make sense to have a very high value treat that is not given very easily at home, but is only kept for walks or to ensure that the dog is not reactive during walks? And does that make sense? Does that help? Because if paneer, like if Vuyo loves paneer, if paneer is something that he gets as a treat at home as well, and he also, does the value reduce for the dog?
It doesn't.
Okay.
My dog will trade me for a piece of kibble. anything or a piece of capsicum. So basically tabhi main bol rahi hu, eating is a learned behavior. The more you practice, the more you train, the dog is working to work with you and not just the piece of food. The piece of food is an added reward because जब for example same चीज है कि आप अपने friends के साथ में बैठते हो, there are guests coming at home, आप खाना तो present करते हो ना, because खाना is basically where you bond. There is dopamine in your body that gets secreted, and these are good feelings. So खाना is not bribery that you use with your dog. Treats के साथ में आप bribery use नहीं कर रहे हो. अगर आप scientifically अगर आप बात करो, you are actually changing your dog's emotions there. Alright. So that is the concept कि आपको food के साथ में rehearse करना पड़ेगा. और दूसरी चीज जैसे आपने बोला ना कि अगर कोई इतनी हाई वैल्यू चीज करनी है जो सिर्फ जब स्कैरी थिंग प्रेजेंट होता है तभी पनीर आता है, there are chances that I might lower the value of paneer, right? क्योंकि मैं सिर्फ तभी यूज करती हूँ जब खराब चीज आ रही है, right? So and with years of working I have learned कि high value, low value, etc. बहुत relative term है, बहुत relative term है. It is not a generic term that I can use बहुत बार. So for example, this is a mistake that I did with my dog while nail trims, कि मैं चीज लेके या बहुत अच्छी ट्रीट लेके करूंगी, but then now the dog is so stressed, my dog is stressed because उसे nail trims नहीं पसंद है, but वो वहां बैठी है because वहां खाना है. That is not a good situation to be in. I want my dog to work for it and not just because the food is there, right? So इसलिए be cautious of how you're using the food.
Okay.
Also great question. Yes. किसी को इसमें कुछ ऐड करना है, कोई थॉट्स, कैसे काम करेगा ये, कहाँ से स्टार्ट करें, ऐसी कोई चीजें? All right. We can move to the next. So this, I'm repeating it again. Rest and recovery inside the house is absolutely necessary. Absolutely necessary. अगर वही है, वही सेम चीज कि अगर बाहर जाकर के, अगर घर के अंदर भी अगर मेरा डॉग ऑलरेडी हमेशा ट्रिगर स्टैक्ड रहेगा, then you are going to get different behaviors, abrupt behaviors in different aspects. So for example, कि घर में डोरबेल पे डॉग हमेशा भौंकता है, but then now the dog has started barking on walks also. और एक डॉग जग गया है. Just a second. All right. Candy, thank you. So give me a minute. Give me a minute.
It's how it is for pet parents. If anybody would like to share their experience and things that they have tried with their dogs, I think it might just be helpful for the others in the group. I think that has worked for you.
All right.
Okay,
Yes.
Kirti's back. I think maybe if somebody wants to talk about what they have done and how it has worked for them. But
Yes,
now
yes.
you're back, you can take it.
So it's like Babu, definitely. I mean, anybody wants to talk about, wants to share something, they've done something, it is not working, or this has worked with them. Yeah, अगर आपका plan कैसे करें? जैसे for example, living in an apartment is tough. I can never, with the dog that I have, or the kind of person that I am, I can never live in an apartment because there are so many people coming out of nowhere, and I get startled as well because I'm like, कौन कहाँ कैसे, right? So तो वो थोड़ा challenging हो सकता है, but there can be ways. I mean, you do the best with the situation that you are in. So we will talk about this. इसलिए कि रेस्ट एंड रिकवरी घर के अंदर बहुत जरूरी है. इसलिए घर के अंदर अगर आपका डॉग अननेसेसरी बात कर रहा है डोरबेल पे, दैट इज व्हाई यू नीड टू manage those situations, stop those rehearsals. For example, wherever I live right now, I don't have a doorbell. Best thing ever. I hate doorbells because unnecessary workload, मतलब workload चालू हो जाता है सबके लिए. आज की डेट में स्विगी एटसेट्रा सारी चीजों पे क्या होता है, यू कैन ट्रैक देम इन रियल टाइम एंड यू नो व्हेन द पर्सन इज अबाउट टू अराइव एट योर डोर स्टेप. सो रिंगिंग द डोरबेल इज अननेसेसरी. डोरबेल बजती है, मेरा कुत्ता पागल होता है, भागता रहता है. आई लुक फॉर ट्रीट्स, I scatter them, and then I open the door. Then there's this hassle of, oh, stop it, etc. Just avoid it. Avoid it wherever you can and save your workload. That's it. Of course, everybody is woken up. Thank you. So coming back to this, try changing your walk locations, routes or times. Very important. Next is, for example, अगर आप बाहर apartments में रह रहे हो or wherever you're walking with a reactive dog, be hyper vigilant about your surrounding and always look for an exit route. Exit route can be bushes है बीच में, and then you can just walk next to it so that आपके dog का जो sight है that is blocked by bushes. Perfect. Sounds good. Take it. Go there. Parked cars है, कोई tree है, उसके पीछे खड़े हो जाओ. So basically try to avoid these unnecessary situations जिसके लिए आप already prepped नहीं हो. Because practice makes permanent. You don't need to necessarily expose your dog to that situation बार-बार और फिर बाद में आप regret करो कि अरे ये नहीं होना चाहिए था. Right? So always look out for those exit routes. Very important. And दूसरी चीज, walks are not really necessary if your dog is not enjoying it. If your dog is not enjoying it, if you are not enjoying it, it's okay. Don't. मैं और कैंडी हम शायद 3 दिन में एक बार वॉक पे जाते हैं. But then we do a lot of indoor games. We do a lot of indoor exercises to keep a check on her weight because she has hip dysplasia. She is 8 years old. So I have to keep her at 14 kgs. So yeah, anything here? Any questions? Anything that you'd like to share?
हाय मैम, मैं स्वाति बोल रही हूँ.
Hi, Swati.
मैम, मुझे एक चीज पूछना था कि जैसे मैंने उसके लिए किबल्स खरीदे तो वो उसे नहीं खा रही थी, बट जब मैंने उसे छुपाया तो उसने उसे खाना क्यों शुरू कर दिया. फिर अब जैसे वो खाती है वो किबल्स, बट वो उसको मुझे बहुत छुपाना पड़ा, बहुत लालच देना पड़ा, बट वही सेम चीज वो नॉर्मली नहीं खाती.
All right. So बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है, ये सबके लिए काफी इंपॉर्टेंट, मतलब अच्छी चीज है. एंड सो देयर इज अ कांसेप्ट कॉल्ड, कैन यू 2 मिनट, देयर इज अ कांसेप्ट कॉल्ड कॉन्ट्रा फ्री लोडिंग. सो ये बेसिकली जू में स्टार्ट हुआ था, जूज में स्टार्ट हुआ था, जहां पे जो भी कंजर्वेशन वर्कर्स थे उन्होंने क्या करा, एक ही जानवर को, एक ही एनिमल को 2 खाने के ऑप्शंस प्रोवाइड करे. एक ट्रॉफ था उनका, बेसिकली खाने का बोल था, उसमें खाना रखा हुआ था, और एक ही वहीं पर ही साइड में देयर वाज दिस फूड पजल जिसमें खाना भरा हुआ था. एंड देन बोथ द ऑप्शंस वर प्रेजेंटेड टू द एनिमल, एंड द एनिमल चोज टू वर्क फॉर द फूड एंड नॉट गो फॉर द फ्री फूड. So this is one thing. So basically when you add some element of suspicion or basically the needs of a dog, so this is where you talk about basically meeting the needs of a dog. So for example, hunting, finding, looking for treats, scavenging, using nose or brain to find food is a very basic need for a dog. आपने बस वही करा है, and your dog is like, oh wow, this is fun. ये so basically thrill था यहाँ पे scavenge करने का, ना कि सिर्फ खाना खाने का. I hope you get that, right? So for example, I love pizzas. मैं शायद I will take out time, I will look out all Google reviews for the city, etc. Maybe travel 2 hours to visit a place just to have that perfect slice of pizza. Right? Does that make sense?
Yes. हाँ.
ठीक है.
और एक्चुअली परी को ना मैं काफी टाइम से वॉक पे नहीं लेके जा पा रही, तो क्या उससे उस पे कुछ होगा कि जैसे लोग बोलते हैं कि घुमाना बहुत जरूरी है, तो मुझे डर लगता है कि कहीं कैसे वो रिएक्टिव डॉग तो है, बट क्योंकि वो हार्नेस नहीं पहन रही तो वो बाहर नहीं जा रही, और मेरा अभी फ्रैक्चर हुआ है तो और भी नहीं जा पा रही है, तो काफी मंथ्स हो गए कि वो घर से बिल्कुल बाहर नहीं गई है.
All right.
क्या उस पे कोई इफेक्ट होगा?
अब पता चले कि हम कैसे टाइप की इफेक्ट बात कर रहे हैं. अब फॉर एग्जाम्पल, क्या घर में उस नीड को हम पूरा कर पा रहे हैं, वो जरूरी है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल समथिंग लाइक, क्या कार राइड्स कर सकते हैं, विंडो के मतलब विंडोज थोड़ी नीचे है ताकि बाहर की स्मेल्स तो आए, उसे टाइप की चीजें. या फिर मे बी समथिंग लाइक कि बाहर अगर कोई और गया था, घर के बाहर गया था, बाहर से ड्राई लीव्स उठा के आप कार्डबोर्ड में लेके आए और घर पे आप लेके आए, उसे स्निफ करने को दे दिया. आई नो जितना टाइम घर पे आप हो, can you try using the same games that we spoke about, that we did in that park that day? कि for example, दूसरा dog अगर है तो हम chase कर रहे हैं food को. Instead of barking at the dog, we are chasing food and finding the food and eating it. Basically, try to utilize this time for building those skills, if possible, in whatever way possible. और दूसरा बेस्ट एक्चुअली होगा कि घर के अंदर एजिलिटी एक्सरसाइजेस करो, मूवमेंट करो, मूवमेंट.
हाँ ठीक है, थैंक यू.
And I'm not talking just about fetch. I hope you know that. मतलब of course you know it क्योंकि हम बात करते रहते हैं इस पे कुछ ना कुछ. But then I'm not talking about fetch कि आप बार-बार continuously बॉल फेंक रहे हो और डॉग बार-बार बॉल लेके आ रहा है. Because that is not exercise. That is just tiring your dog out. And a tired dog doesn't really make rational decisions. So yeah. Anything else? Any other questions? All right. जब तक किसी और के पास में कोई और questions नहीं है, so when we are using food or when we are using toys, so for example, आपके dog को toys खेलना बहुत पसंद है, right? Your dog is very toy driven, as compared to food. तो आप क्या कर सकते हो? आप tug खेल सकते हो dog के साथ में, या chase करा सकते हो कि instead of barking or chasing the dog, how about you chase the toy instead? But make sure that you try to build that play in different settings. क्या for example घर में आप living area में तो आप खेलते हो, but how about when there are guests at home, everybody is sitting and having their cup of chai? How about you try to play with your dog then? That is a distraction that you added. That is a new setup for your dog, right? How about now you take your dog out and when you come back, आप घर में जब आने वाले हो, आप उस टाइम पे when the dog is already peed, pooped, dog already थक चुका है थोड़ा बहुत, etc., then you play. So that you're just adding different elements of the final picture that you eventually will use your toy in, right? But then start adding small elements of that, and that is how you build that motivation for your dog to play. Oh wow, there are guests sitting here, but finally, let's play, right? Or how about if you have a park in your vicinity that you can utilize? I mean, I know it can be a task with the urban environment that we are in. How about you put your dog on a long leash and make sure that no other dogs or etc., the triggers are around? How about you try to build your toy play there? Use toys outside if your dog is toy motivated. Or if you want to use food, how about instead of the boring feeding to your dog's mouth every time, how about you play games with that? Now, how about a big piece of paneer? How about you toss it on the floor and let your dog chase it and then eat? So that is a fun element of games play that you've added to eating. Use that. Basically, you're adding movement to help your dog. So now the dog is like, instead of barking at that dog, let me chase food and eat it, right? So this is how you build skills. This is how you build confidence. So for example, what is confidence? अगर मेरे को अब कल सुबह स्टेज पे जाके कोई स्पीच देनी है, and what is confidence? Maybe confidence is because you've practiced it enough. Maybe I don't know. How do you define it? Because maybe उस situation में क्या करना है, और अगर ये चीज सही नहीं जाती है तो I can do this, maybe. So having those skills in your repertoire, that is very important. तो हम skills सिखाते हैं डॉग को, हम सिर्फ ट्रेनिंग नहीं करते कि हमने sit down, heel, ये वो सिखा दिया, नहीं. हम डॉग को skills सिखाते हैं ताकि डॉग थिंकिंग स्टेज में हो कि अच्छा ये नहीं, चलो ये कर लेता हूँ, ऐसा. So yeah, make your dog a thinking dog. उसको स्किल सिखाना होगा ताकि अगर डॉग रिएक्ट, अगर वो किसी सिचुएशन में है, डॉग को बार बार आपकी हेल्प ना लेनी पड़ेगी करना क्या है. The dog can think on its own. okay, I can do this instead of barking. So one thing can be sniffing. Candy, thank you. Sniffing. So for example, thank you, baby. Thank you. It's okay. Very important thing ki my dog, this is a very important skill that you can build. So how about when your dog likes to sniff in a bush, how about you take some piece of food and toss it on the floor. So for example, think about this कि यहाँ से dog अगर आ रहा है and you don't have time to escape, how about you scatter some food on the floor and let your dog eat food while the dog passes. I know ये बहुत far-fetched idea है, but then rehearse it without the dog as of now. There's no dog coming here, but then rehearse the idea कि अच्छा आप scatter कर सकते हो food को. Finding safe ground in India, I know it's a challenge, but how about you replace it with something else? How about this is another dog that is coming, and this thoda situation. So this is dog's mouth. This is Candy ka mouth. So I'm standing here. My dog is facing me, and I'm feeding her treats while there's another dog passing by from behind her. Can you teach that? Right, but then start it without the dog passing by. Feed your dog in front of you, and then you can position yourself compared to jahan se bhi dog aa raha hai. Now your dog is facing you and eating food because this is a rehearsed setup, and now the dog is just passing by. So think about ways what can be done instead of barking, lunging. What can be done, and rehearse those things without the presence of a trigger first, and then introduce the trigger at a large distance, then close gaps when your dog is comfortable. The desensitization thing, kitna lamba distance hona chahiye when you start training. Yeah.
We have one question in the chat.
Yeah.
Which says, my dog has become reactive towards my maid in my room. She used to play with her till 1 month back. She was growling at her earlier. I used to distract her with treats, but since a week has started barking non-stop and lunged at her twice. I have to send her away in order to clean my room.
All right. Okay. So if you can help Shilpa, आपने पहले बोला ना, she was growling at her earlier. कब growl कर रही थी? क्या हो रहा था? Situation कि आप room में हो और आपका dog bed पे बैठा हुआ है and your house help, maid, whatever, is entering the room. The dog was sitting, lying down, whatever. ऐसा कुछ हो रहा था क्या?
So earlier, whenever she used to enter the room with broom, she used to, bark at her or, lunge at her. Then I realized the gardener was shooing her away with broom. So that got resolved. Then later on, when she grew up and was having her heat cycle, she became very reactive whenever somebody was going near her bed. And if the maid was picking her bed, then I used to distract her and pick the bed myself. So this was going on. But abhi ek week se pata nahi kya ho gaya. I just fail to understand why is she doing that.
Okay. So figure out how the entire day is happening. कब वो react कर रही है, सिर्फ maid पे नहीं, but overall कब react कर रही है. फिर उसका पूरा basis, पूरा demeanor, कि how is she carrying her body. So subtle signs of pain can be कि बैठने से पहले जैसे dogs circle करते हैं, but आपको शायद कोई soreness दिखाई दे रही हो, I don't know, कि लेटने से पहले थोड़ा dog thinking mode में है, कि कैसे बैठूं, कौन से एंगल से बैठूं, या सर्कल करना, बैठ रहे थे फिर खड़ा हो गया, फिर सर्कल करने लगे, फिर बैठ गया, टाइप की चीजें. While walking, the head is held lower than the shoulder. Weight shift कि अगर down है, so अपने आगे वाले पैर यूज करना उठने के लिए, because when dogs are not in pain, they will use their hind limbs to get up. So
I think we lost Kirti here.
I think she got some issues.
Yeah, We'll just wait for her to join back. We cannot hear you in case you can hear us.
Yes. Mansi, am
You're
I back?
back. Yeah, you're back. And we've lost you again.
Audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
All right. Okay. Sorry. There was a power cut here. So try to figure out the other aspects of what is happening with her. Very important. क्या food या बाकी belongings के आसपास भी थोड़ा सा behavior change हुआ है? Some pointers for you. Yeah, Shilpa?
Yeah, okay. Pain तो नहीं है उसको. I keep, she loves cuddles and all. पूरे दिन उसको cuddles करवा लो. And I tried, touching her at different legs and everything. दबा दबा के देख रही थी. So pain तो नहीं है.
ठीक है.
I don't know. मेरे को, I am suspecting that she has seen the maid picking up some stuff. I don't know, but because she's very alert whenever she sees maid.
ऑल राइट, ठीक है. मतलब तो पहले तो सेफ्टी इश्यूज एक बार थोड़ा क्लियर हो जाए. आई होप कोई ऐसा एसोसिएशन ना क्रिएट हो गया हो कि जिससे थोड़ा वो उसे डर लग रहा हो डॉग को.
डर तो नहीं रही है. She is not the, I mean, because she used to play with this lady earlier. डर तो नहीं रही है for sure.
So अभी how old is she?
She just completed 1 year.
Sorry, I lost your voice. She's completed
1 year.
1 year. All right, ठीक है. Adolescent phase में जा रही है, so can be.
I think Kirti's network is a bit unstable because she's had a power cut. Shilpa, I think what Kirti was trying to essentially say is that you need to see how, like what has happened and what's the history with the dog, what exactly triggered this behavior, or whenever she growls, like how was the day for her? What all happened before she started growling? It seems like you've already ruled out pain, but now you also need to see two things. One is how is she associating something negative with the help, and secondly is like what all is happening before she's reacting to her, like just the entire scenario, right? I think when you start analyzing all of those things, you'll be able to pinpoint what's the trigger point. It is some action that the help is doing. It is some broom that she's carrying. Did she try to shoo away her using the broomstick? So you have to identify or drill down to one of these things.
मेरे सामने तो नहीं हुआ है because usually I'm generally around when she is there to clean. So I am just failing to understand. I'm totally clueless here.
Sure. So
Because her routine hasn't changed. Nothing has changed.
Sure.
It's just
So
that she's come back from. I was traveling and she has just come back from boarding.
Okay. Sure, Kirti. Are you back?
Yeah.
Okay. Over to you then.
Thank you for holding the fort. So, शिल्पा, आपकी डॉग जब बोर्डिंग से वापस आई है तब से ये बिहेवियर सडन और चेंज हुआ है?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Okay. क्या उसे ज्यादा वो रेस्ट कर रही है, ज्यादा सो रही है ज्यादा, या इसके अलावा बिहेवियर्स भी और थोड़े चेंज हुए हैं दूसरे डॉग्स के आसपास?
No, nothing in general. She has been barking at the dogs while walking. but वो पहले से कर रही है वो.
ठीक है, ऑल राइट. सो ओके, अभी के लिए फिलहाल मैं आपको बोलूंगी कि कुछ दिन के लिए पहले से ही आप मैनेज करिए चीजें. कि फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आपकी हाउस हेल्प आ रही है, क्या आप पहले से ही अपने डॉग को दूसरे अलग अलग रूम्स में पहले मूव कर सकते हो एंड देन लेट योर मेड वॉक इन उस रूम में या घर में, जैसे आपको मैनेज करना हो. बट मेक श्योर दैट यू आर द वन helping your dog move before the interference of your maid.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just failing to understand कि boarding से आने के बाद इतना ज्यादा सिर्फ मेड के ऊपर कर रही है.
पता नहीं, मतलब we can't say for sure, but maybe boarding में कुछ ना कुछ changes, मतलब boarding नया environment भी होता है, वहां कैसी थी आप वहां पूछ सकते हो कि how was she with other people, dogs, etc. But I'm not sure if you will get an honest answer. But
Exactly, that's why I'm not asking. फायदा नहीं ना पूछने का.
But I mean, people need to be, मतलब you can ask, it's okay. मतलब हमेशा हम खराबी क्यों सोचे कि नहीं बताएंगे, but let's see, मतलब शायद कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन मिले. So you can check. But अभी के लिए आप क्या करो, आप ट्राई करो अवॉइड करने का ये सिचुएशंस. आपकी मेड अगर आ रही है, irrespective of whatever is happening, आप ट्रीट्स टॉस करो, एसोसिएशन चेंज करने का, और आप ही अपने डॉग को मूव करो एक एरिया से दूसरे एरिया में अगर रिक्वायर्ड है. और डोंट ट्राई टू होल्ड द डॉग एंड मूव. बेस्ट होगा, सेफेस्ट होगा, लीश लगा के मूव कर लो, इजीएस्ट है. या
This is what I'm doing because treats were not helping.
मतलब हमें लगता है कि हमने ट्रीट्स दिया और डॉग तुरंत बिल्कुल वो ओ वाओ, ऐसा नहीं होता है. सो थिंक अबाउट दिस एग्जांपल कि मैं फ्लाइट में हूँ, टर्बुलेंस हो रहा है, फ्लाइट बहुत मूव कर रही है, और वहां पे एयर होस्टेस मेरा फेवरेट पिज्जा लेके आ जाती है. मेरा डर खत्म नहीं हो जाएगा. That is not how food works. Now, if the pilot makes an announcement कि एक अभी छोटा सा turbulence था, now the things are in control, अगर वो मुझे एक hope मिल जाता है ना, तो मैं खा लूंगी. अब वापस आई, oh please, that is how it works.
Right.
Alright. तो जब डॉग को पता चल जाए कि now I am safe, I know what next is to happen, तब वर्क करता है खाना. ठीक है.
Right.
अगर
Thank you so much.
है, मेरे को फेवरेट खाना खिलाते रहो, मैं नहीं खाऊंगी, दैट इज नॉट हाउ इट वर्क्स. सो आप इररिस्पेक्टिव, तभी मैंने बोला कि आप इररिस्पेक्टिव खाना आप अभी क्या करोगे, अगर हाउस हेल्प घर में है, आपको मूव करना है, आप लीश लगाओ, दूसरे रूम में लेके जाओ. ऑफ कोर्स शी इज बार्किंग एट योर मेड, व्हाटएवर मेड, आप अब फूड टॉस करो एंड मिनिमल रखो. बहुत ज्यादा बात मत करो, मतलब हम बहुत ज्यादा बात मत करो. बहुत बार क्या हो जाता है कि हम उससे चीजें खराब भी कर लेते हैं. जस्ट टॉस फूड एंड वहां रहो. आपको रहना है तो मेड को अलग ही रखो, ऐसा. एंड देन बेसिकली एंड कीप ऑन डूइंग इट कंसिस्टेंटली. कीप ऑन डूइंग इट कंसिस्टेंटली. या आई थिंक आई कुड हमें ये पता होता तो मैं वो करती. सो बेसिकली आई हैव दिस रिएक्टिव डॉग बेला दैट इज फॉर अ मंथ, एक महीने के लिए बोर्डिंग पे आई हुई है, और इससे पहले भी बहुत बार आ चुकी है. मेरी हाउस हेल्प पे, मेरी कुक दीदी पे बहुत ज्यादा भौंकती है वो, और अटैक भी कर सकती है, इसलिए हमेशा मैं अलग ही रखती हूँ उसको. और अब इररिस्पेक्टिव वो भौंक रही है नहीं भौंक रही है, मैं बस खाना डालती रहती हूँ उसके लिए, फेंकती रहती हूँ. एंड अब काफी दिन हो गए, अभी तो 10-15 दिन अब हो गए हैं जब वो कुछ नहीं करती है. अगर अचानक से वो ज्यादा मूवमेंट हो गया तो वहां कर देगी भौंकना, बट वापस रिलैक्स कर लेगी आराम से, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. सो दैट इज हाउ इट वर्क्स. बी कंसिस्टेंट.
Thank you.
ऑलराइट, किसी और का कोई क्वेश्चन है?
I think you've explained this really well. I don't think anybody else has any questions. In case anybody has any questions and you do struggle with something, you can reach out to us anytime. And if there are certain issues, particular problems that you're facing, and you would want us to take those up. You can also reach out to us with suggestions on topics that you would want us to handle for these AMAs or the group trainings that we hold, which we call masterclasses. Right. Thank you so much, Kirti, for this session. Again, it was a wonderful session. And in the chat, we have a heads up for tail coupon for everybody who's joined us today. Please copy that code, and you can use it for all heads up for tail products on their website. So it needs to be a Huff product for you to be able to use this coupon code. Again, it was a great session. It was very interactive, and I think we've learned so much.
Thank you
Hope
so
to
much
see you guys
for
again.
joining.
Yeah, looking forward to our July sessions. And any suggestions from the group on what topics you would want us to, take up in the coming sessions, to WhatsApp us. Right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, everybody, for joining in.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.